in Germany. What have been the main messages to voters, at least from the two main rival parties there?
You are aware that the two parties are in a grand coalition, and since they agreed on this grand coalition and have been in power, there has been a problem in terms of their support base, both the parties. From the side of Angela Merkel, the CDU has lost some support because of the refugee crisis in Europe, where she was perceived as allowing refugees to come in big numbers in Germany. And the Germans, some of them, were not happy because they felt that in terms of security, their security is threatened, but also in terms of jobs, you know, this phenomena or this belief that when you have people who come outside from your country, they take the jobs. That's the same feeling here in Germany, particularly from the people in the eastern part of Germany. These countrysides where there are no jobs, where towns are ghost town, where there's no development. Now she is having that problem. On the other hand, you have Schulz, the leader of SPD, who is in a coalition, and people are saying whatever Merkel is doing, he is supporting Angela Merkel. Therefore, whatever issues that people are concerned about, he must take a blame. Secondly, whatever Merkel is doing, where perhaps she is doing well, SPD doesn't get credit. The credit goes to Angela Merkel. Therefore, the issue of coalition is a serious problem. Now, during these elections, those who used to support the CPD are not prepared to vote for that party again. The same with CDU. Therefore, there's a likelihood that this time around, CPD is not going to agree to enter into a coalition because Merkel is now leaving after this term, the fourth term. And you must look at who can take over the reins, the next Chancellor of Germany after 4 years from now. And they feel that perhaps during that election they can do better. Therefore, they must get out of this coalition. So there are speculations that CDU, because it will still get the votes but not outright majority, may have to negotiate with AfD, which is a far-right wing party. And people, again, there are questions whether Merkel, who is more conservative but implementing the socialist type of programs and policies, will be able to work with the far-right party. The Green Party, which is also another party that is more on the left, is hesitant to join the coalition. Therefore, it is a very difficult situation. We don't know what's likely to happen tomorrow, but clearly Germany is heading for a coalition government. Now,
Sophie, from the reports we are getting here, we understand that young voters may be the kingmakers during tomorrow's election. Why is that so?
That's what people are hoping for. But when you speak to young people in the streets, it looks like there's no interest. They are so disgruntled. And I think that 30% of undecided voters, majority is young people. They are so confused. They don't know who to vote for. They don't want to vote for the right-wing party. They don't want to vote for Angela Merkel because they feel they don't have jobs. They don't want to vote for SPD because they believe they were in a coalition government and they didn't do anything to address their plight. You have the Green Party that has got support of young people, but this time around, because this Green Party didn't come out clear in terms of what they stand for this time around, they didn't use any opportunity to ensure that they continue to fight on the ticket of climate change and pollution and all that. Therefore, the young people are not clear in terms of who to vote for. And I'm not convinced that they will go out in numbers. If they decide to do that, because this is part of the undecided voters tomorrow, it can go anyway.
All right, thank you so much. That there was our foreign editor speaking to us live from the German capital, Berlin, where she is covering the German elections.